happening, Mr. Inshaw? Hello, Smart Fishing. What's happening, Will? Here's a quick on the mark. I'm just literally going around the corner from my house to a little river. I've got some dirty, stinking old mackerel that's been in the back of my van for probably about a month. Not frozen, I'd like to add. And I'm just going to go and chuck it out down a really small river down the road from me. I've got my chest mount, so I'm going to stick it on my chest. And just see what comes of it, really. It's a lovely little river. It's the River Built, it's called. So local people know. Hello everyone, it's saying hello. But yeah, it's River Built, and it's this little tucked up thing. Little tucked up part of it. No one fishes it. No one, literally. I pre-baited it loads and loads last year. But then I just stopped pre-baiting it, to be honest with you. Ended up just finding sea fishing. I am out on Sunday. I'm going down the River Medway on Vigilant, and I'm going to go and do a bit of sea fishing. Bit of pike fishing. I'm going to go out and get some live baits the day before, so I'm fully prepped and ready. And I will catch a pike on Vigilant. But for now, I'm just going to take a little walk. It's a lovely scenic little walk. You have to go over a train track, and then you're down the back of the river. But I'm literally just pulling up now. But I just thought I'd get the live running. I'm hoping the signal hangs about. I'm hoping. There's not a massive number of pike down there, I can't lie, but you got to be in it to win it, ain't you? Do you know what I mean? I ain't going to catch them at home, so I got home early from work. You know what? I'm going to get down the river. So I've just got to find a parking space quick. There you go, lovely job. Straight in there. Just a tight one, that'll get her in there. Oh, she's really tight. Tell you what, let's go down here slightly because I don't want to be bumping any cars. Right, they'll do. Right, here's the stinking old mackerel. Look at that, disgusting. Literally, I'm dreading opening the bag if I'm honest with you, but you never know. I've caught pike down here on sausages, so critically unbalanced. How are you? It's good to see you here, man. Right, let's just get my bits together. Get the chest mount on. 2 seconds. Right, how's that going? Just get the chest mount on, people, bear with me. People who turn up just think it's just a blank screen, but I am here. I am indeed here. Just the chest mount takes a little bit of getting on. Quite cold. Wrong time of day to catch pike, but I ain't going to catch them at home. That's what I like to say. It's a long shot, but it's a worthy one. Right, 2 seconds. Right, so you're about to go on my chest mount, which is here. So I'm not going to be able to see any conversations. So if someone could just keep on top of that and just let people know I'm not ignoring them. I am here. Proper simple fishing. Couple of Nash scopes, Nash dwarfs, little rod rest, packet of skanky old mackerel. Now that's what I'm talking about. get my keys out the van, and then you can come on a little walk with me. Oh, seems like I've already got my keys out the van. Right, so people are going to think I'm absolute fruitcake talking to myself, but who cares? I haven't been down here in probably a year, but I have had pike out of here down on the sausage, so fingers crossed that we can get one out. We'll go and pick my kids up from school at 2:45. So got a couple of hours, burn a couple of hours. Sorry about the shaking and stuff. It's a little bit, I need to tighten it up actually. See if I can get that a little bit less juddery. Tell you what, they're brilliant, these things, these phone holders. Chest mount for a phone. I thought you could only get them for the GoPro, but they're really good. Going to have one on a little pop-up because it's quite a silty bottom, this river, and I'm going to have one that's laying on the bottom. No weights, no nothing. Literally line tied straight to your trace. 18-pound line, mono. See what happens. I've got about 80% battery on my phone, so it should be alright. That's where I got married over there. I've got my camouflage clothes on, aka my high vis from work. You'd never ever even know this was here. It's brilliant. How do I get that to stop wobbling? If you can just all talk among yourselves or whatever. You go down this little hidden alley. No one seems to go down. The only people that go down are dog walkers. No one fishes it. No one at all. It's a proper hidden gem. I put so much time in it last year, and then I ended up fishing another spot that we pre-baited, and it ended up producing a few carp. But it's such a tiny river. But I've had a lot of time down here, especially during COVID, where everything was shut. And I could just come down here and just gather my thoughts. Got the train track. Look left and right. There's one reason I started angling anxiety, because I'll tell you for why. Nowadays, people forget what fishing's about, man. It's about going to chill. If fishing's becoming stressful, you need to change your method of fishing. Do something different, do something lighter. That's what I've realised. I spent a lot of time last year targeting sharks, but towards the end it could become really stressful. So sometimes you just got to go back to your roots, and one thing I do know how to do is catch pike. But like I say, this river has not got a massive number of them in. Oh, I missed that train with a stroke of luck, didn't I? You hear that? Right, so I'll show you the river. I'm walking the bridge. I'm walking down there, but this is the river. Tiny little river, not deep at all. A river built. Something's just gone on down the middle of it. Might be a duck or something. But yeah, it goes there as well. Got some smaller bits, some wider bits. I've got rotten cold. I've done a PCR test. I haven't actually got COVID. But sometimes in this day and age you sort of forget that people did used to get flu and cold before COVID. It's always good to be safe and double check. This is a little hidden path. I used to have massive rods. I bought these rods specifically for walking through this track actually, because if your rods are up in the air like that, you're forever untangling them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an hour, 45 minutes in one spot. If it produces nothing, I'm going to have a go at another spot. But I have only got 3 rotten mackerel, so we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. Double check you've still got the
signal. Signals are up, guys, isn't it? Can't see what you're writing, but yeah. I'll soon know because I'll get there. Alright, so keep the noise down a little bit. So this little spot down here. So they park down here. Only jacks, you know what I mean? I'm not here for crocodiles, just jacks, but it's a good bit of sport, really. But this is what fishing's about to me. See little places like this. Loads of meanders, little slack water. But this little spot here is going to do me lovely. I'm going to chuck one close in. I'm going to have one over the edge over there. So, let's get the rod set up. I'll just get them out because they've already set up. This is what I love about fishing. Nothing strenuous. Just cut the rods, cut the bits of bait, and see what comes of it. They're open. The rotten mackie are open. See if I get that juice in the edge. Never know. Or they stink, honestly, but not. I cannot describe to you. They are absolutely rotten, mate. Yeah. Look at him, he's been dead for about 30 years, bless him. Pair of old pipe cutters to cut them. Because why not, eh? Look at that. Dirty, janky bit of mackerel. Yeah. Tiny little rods. Brilliant little things. I need a good service, to be fair. But I'll do the job for now. Straight through there. It's really soft, so I've got to be very, very careful. Go for the wrap. And one through there. And that's how you present the pipe bait. No complicated leads, nothing. Get that one over in that meander over there. Oh no. I do. Simple as that. Oh, mate, honestly, if you could smell them. Get the other one. Same setup, just to pop up. Get another stinking dead mackerel, right? Honestly, the smell, I swear to you, you never smelt nothing like it. I've never smelt nothing like it, and I've smelt some things in my time. This is not a pipefish really, but I'm hoping a little jack might pick it up. We can only hope, can't we? Get in there. Rotten pike fishing with rotten fish. Yeah. Right, we'll just tuck this one. See, there's a bit of slack water over there. And that is it. Easy and as simple as that. Rod rest nice and high. Have a rotten mackerel over there. There, yeah. Ow, setting sting bells. Ah, that really hurt. Yeah. I'll make my hands stink bad. A little bit of a rule up on that left rod, just to decrease that slack line. That's it. Kicker even still on there. Yep, still on there. Hello George, hello everyone who said hello. I'll sit back, I'll see. This is, look, this, I'm hoping you can see it properly, but just look how picturesque and peaceful this is. Tiny little river, man. It's proper cool. I don't like the idea of the right one. The right one's got the popped up bait on it. I don't favour using popped up baits, purely because naturally they wouldn't be sitting popped up in the water, but I had it on there. So, oh, and the flies around already. Get over there, stinker. Yeah, I like just the laid on the bottom. If anything's there, I'm pretty sure they'll pick it up. Oh, no. But yeah, this is what I love. I love going out in the boat. I love it, but I also love fishing a beautiful winter's day like this. Again, it's not ideal. This is not ideal pike fishing with a pike like dark, overcast days. Today is not a dark or overcast day yet. This is some John Wilson business, this is. I've got a spot further downstream as well. I've only got one Mackie, so. Some big carp in this river, believe it or not. Up to 28 pounds we've had them. We've had a few doubles out there, but just like pike wise. Everything is, you know what I mean? It's a healthy, what's the word? Healthy amount of silvers. That right one looks like it could half be twitching. Got no net, so I'm just going to have to chin them up. If I get one, I'll just have to chin it up. I've not even brought my forceps with me. Schoolboy era, that is. They're definitely twitching. I almost feel like a pike could be sat on top of it. Oh no, put you in the wrong way, and sorry people. Or a big eel, that'd be nice. I'll take anything. Absolutely anything. The left line does look like it keeps tensing up. Don't forget, people, I can't see what you're writing. You're officially on my chest, only because if I do get fish, it'd be quite cool to see it rather than me chuck the phone on the floor. We'll have a go now, hopefully I can save the baits. And we'll give it an hour, 45 minutes. And then we move up and we'll go and have a go up just up the road. Just up there, further up there. I forgot how much I love it down there, to be honest with you. A couple of quiver tips. Brilliant. See the dragonfly? Look at him. He landed on my hand, look. Look at that. How cool is he? It's amazing how quick flies find a bit of meat in it. They're all over that Mackie. Tell you what, mate, for a winter's day, that sun is beaming. A few snags as well around. That's what I'm going to do, I'm going to reposition that left one. Get over the top of that because I don't like it being. That's it. Still positioned, bang on. Top hook's come out, but that's not a problem. You can push that back in easy enough. And then try and get it right in that snag over there. Beautiful, mate, beautiful. That just tensed up then. Almost like something took that on the drop. It was sitting just under that bush, under the willow rush. The bulrush coming out, so it was knocking it, so you can never quite get a straight indicator. At least with it where it is, if anything picks it up, it'll either slack line me or tighten up. tighten that line up a little bit. Purely because it's going to sit under that otherwise. That's it, that's better. One thing with pike is they don't like tight lines. Like if they feel friction, they'll drop the bait instantly. So always make sure you've got a nice slack bit of line. God, mate, Holy Mary and Joseph, that stinks. Just gonna look at the messages quick. Right. Wayne, no worries, mate. Hello everyone that's in here. Kojak, I've never caught a barbel. Or a zander. But I've never really targeted them, to be honest with you. I've never had the area to target them. Dave or Christy, thank you. Oh, I'm going to chuck you back on my chest. I've never caught a zander, Kojak, never, mate, no. It's on my list. It was going to be my target this weekend, but they're more of a night fish, aren't they? This weekend I'm out and just vigilant on the pike. Yeah, I know, it's really annoying. I love a zander. I think they're world caught fish. They're like a crossbreed between a perch and a pike, isn't it? Oh, it's a lovely day waterside, mate. It's beautiful out here. I'm not expecting much. It's just good to be out. I was going to go indoors and go sleep on the sofa, but it's just a waste of a day. Plus I haven't been down here so long. Literally just walking distance from my house here. It's more of a live bait water, to be fair. I was usually live bait. Live bait's killer for pike, mate. Absolute killer. That's what I'm going to be doing this Sunday. Showing you how to live bait with a single hook. I'm actually going to be chumming for pike this weekend as well. I'm bringing my chum bucket with me and some chum. And I'm going to see if chumming brings in the fish when it comes to pike, like it does for sharks. Right, get back to the messages. What's that in Carl? Yeah, I'll do a night trip, mate. 100% Kojak. Yeah, it's lovely, Owen. Have I done much carp fishing? Right, I've carp fished to the death. I've sort of fallen out of love with it. Day tickets, really. I like a river carp. Like I say, with me and my friend Nick, we've had river carp out of here, this river, up to £28. Hard fighting, absolute bruisers. Yeah, I still love my carp fishing. To be honest, I still do I have at least a river carp out every year. That's what I do. But as it goes with day tickets, unless I'm sort of going with a match lake and I've got quiver tips, don't really entertain it. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just find it's become a bit clicky, really. And it's just you're sort of pissing in the wind a little bit, really. You could get on the fish, you might not get on the fish, but the other thing is as well is I used to smoke weed, and when I used to go carp fishing, I used to smoke a hell of a lot of weed. So now trying to disassociate the two is quite hard work. So it's very easy to fall into old traps, that's the thing. So I just don't, I try and avoid it. I do nothing at all about it. Fish on, I'm not fishing the weekends. Do you know what, yeah, in regards to the carp, we've had levers out of here. The lever was a £28. If you look at my videos, you'll find them. They're on there. I've had, most of them are mirrors. Most of them are mirrors, yeah, more or less all of them are mirrors or levers. In regards to river carp fighting any different from day ticket carp, they fight harder, but do you know what, if you put the time and effort in, you'll find it a bit easier to catch because you can pinpoint them to one location. Like, see this spot here? If I was to pre-bait this spot every other day with particle, so basically bird seed, you get bird seed, buy a big massive bag of it for 25 quid for a 25 kilo massive sack, and you boil up a saucepan every other day, and you boil it until it's soft basically, then you let it, you can leave it, or whatever, there's certain ways of doing it. But you boil it up, you get your particle, you add a few boilies, and you come down here 3 times a week, and you put particle right here, do that for a month, and believe me, every fish from this river will be on this spot. And it's just a matter of catching them. They're a lot less shy. They're a lot less shy because they're not used to it. Do you know what I mean? They're not used to being caught. Most of them have never been caught. So when you get them out, when you get them onto the spot, it's a lot easier to catch them. If that makes sense. I'll swear by river carping, mate. I really do. Temperature sky, it is. Don't be sorry for the questions, Kojak. Don't ever be sorry for the questions, mate. I'm still learning when it comes to sea fishing, do you know what I mean? Still learning. But when it comes to freshwater, I've got quite a bit of knowledge. Again, always learning, always learning. Skyquake, the weather is, to be honest with you, where I'm sat right now is red hot. But I've got 2 fleeces on. But this morning when I left, she was icy. Very cold. I'm just in a bit of a sun trap where I am, I think. Back on the beach, Carl. Probably next weekend. I'm going to Egypt next weekend. But then before I go, I'll be going out on the beach. Yeah, Rich and Leo's angling. Pre-bait is life, mate, I'm telling you. Pre-bait is the key to any good fishing. Rich and Leo, I'm down the River Bute, mate. Jay, I'm fishing River Sheppey. If I'm honest with you, no time soon. I'm not going to say I'm going to come down there when I'm not, because I wouldn't do that. But as soon as it sort of next year comes, I'll be down there for the race. There are still plenty of being caught down by King's Ferry and stuff, but I just don't get a lot of time to do the fishing now. So when I do go, I sort of try and make it a bit different, do you know what I mean? try different things, different places, etc. I'll tell you one thing, I've been here for probably 20 minutes. What do you reckon, 20 minutes, guys? I've never fished a river humbler, never. Yeah, this is exactly it. See, when it comes to bait, you don't got to worry. When it's river carp, they'll take anything. Carp are scavengers. See, when carp firms are trying to sell you different baits and this, that and the other, believe me, if it's a natural carp and it's not in a man-made lake, they will eat anything. They're scavengers, do you know what I mean? They're living day-to-day basis on whatever they can find. So, yeah, don't overthink it. It's a massive thing for carp. You've got to remember it's a multi-million-pound business now. Jay, I will 100% let you know, mate. I've never fished a river humber, Carl, nope. I'm going to have a little move. One thing with pike, if there's a fish there, they're going to eat it, do you know what I mean? And they're not eating it, so. What age did I start fishing, Kojak? I started when I was about 7, 8. My dad bought me a rod, and I didn't have no money when I was a kid, so I sold it. And then I started again a bit of surface fishing. I've only been seriously fishing for about 3 years. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reel these in, and hopefully I'm going to keep my baits. I'm going to have a little move up. Oh, sugar. Ah, there goes with one bait. So I've got one mackerel. So I have to use that. Right. So there's a little move down the road. It's not the end of the world. Oh mate, that's rotten. Got my rod rest. See, there's fish movement there. Silvers and whatnot. You stinky old mackerel. Rotten, mate. Rotten. Right. I can't see anything at the minute, guys, so I'm not ignoring anyone. Trying to remember how to get there. Where was it? I'm totally lost now. It's been so long since I've been down it. Oh, it's down here, I believe. Where is it? It's nice just to have a walk as well. Is it through here? Come on, mate. It's been so long. Oh, there it is. Bloody hell, this is overgrown. This is massively overgrown. Oh no. Oh dear, Kelly. Nothing a size 10 can't sort out. Look at me holding me rotten mackerel walking through the spinners. Ow! Things I do, eh? Right. Get these rods set up again. I'll tell you what, I really will be in a world of bother if I hook something here. Maybe I should come down here. Expect to see me to fall in. It's a good possibility. That was close. Oh dear, oh dear. Things you do, Kevin. Things you do. Trying to work out what's ground and what's water. Right. You know I'm getting a little tape, don't you? You just know it's going to happen. Alright, then. Right. Just go and get me the rods. Oh, bugger hell. Oh, this is entertainment. Nothing else. Oops. Oops. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. So that's in for us, eh? Right, that one's ready to go. So I'm digging that one straight in. Where should I go in? Over there. Right. Put that one there. What do I do with that smelly mackerel? He's down there. Right. Yeah. Oh God, this stinks. I'm eating bad. What a big bite. Yeah. Let's see what this one is. There. Right back a little bit. Get out of the snake. Oh. Oh, Dano's having messages deleted. And if you've just got into fishing, mate, in regards to man-made lakes, bait is bait, but I do find sticky krill seems to work well. Sticky krill, 10 mil sticky krill dumbbell inside of a PVA bag, solid bag. I do find that works well. But again, carp are scavengers, man. You just got to find them. Always try and find a carp before you put your lines out. That's what I would say. eating crap. I'll tell you. Crap. Cold for days. Man down. Cheers, Matt. Thank you very much for encouraging the likes and whatnot. That's exactly it, Rich and Leah. Exactly it, man. Just keep it fresh, you know what I mean? For fish of air, you'll find them with pike. I bet you bloody £10 if I had live bait right now, I would have fish. And that's exactly what I want to go out and visual on Sunday. I am going to get live bait ready to go. The setup I've got for fishing. Cheers, Skyquake, is some National Woths, they're called. £3 test curves, 6 foot rods, and some Shimano 10,000 bait runners. I use them everywhere. That is the same setup there. What I use there is I would use for smooth bounds in the summer. I use them for pike, I use them for carp, I use them for smooth bounds. It's a brilliant setup. I'll tell you what, bloody good fun when it comes to smooth bounds on them. Matt, the Wilson's going in the River Medway. This is not quite big enough. To be honest with you though, the old Wilson's going soon. This is going. I've got someone was meant to kind of look tonight and they bolted out. I use £18 line Kojak just because Dano's been timed out. Oh, it's cold and glorious for a reason, the old boy. Yeah, I use £18 line, mate. I don't use minnow traps, though. No, I don't. I probably should. I've got a little pond around the corner, but there's loads of roach, so I'm going to fill up before I go on Sunday. I'm getting a Quicksilver 640. Well, my friend's already got a Quicksilver 640, and we're going. I'm basically giving him some money so we can go halves on it because he's not getting out and doing the fishing he wants. And he's having the same problems I found. People just want to come out and use your boat. Do you know what I mean? Pay your minimum money and then go out. Do you know what I mean? Just like jump off a boat and it's all done. At least if there's a couple of you, you've got something that you're both in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not lying when I say Vigilant owes me £12,000. Do you know what I mean? I've got it up to £6,000. I'm struggling to sell it. I'm probably going to end up taking 5.5. Inboard one, mate. Yeah. John, what's happening, John? I didn't see you there, mate. Mr. John Name, the lure man, the lure king. I'll tell you what, that was a good bit of fun on the lures the other day, man. It's bass after bass. What other comments have we got here? Are you ill, Joe? That's no good, mate. I'm ill. Just out here. I'm not majorly ill, I just got a really bad cold. Let's move that a bit. That's it. That's it. I ain't gonna roll it. That's better. This chest mat's a godsend, mate. Yeah. Kojo, I've got a lot to conquer in the sea fishing world at the minute. I've never done it, do you know what I mean, up until a year ago. My first sea fish was a blue shark, and my second one was a bluefin tuna. So I set the bar high a little bit. But I've done what I wanted to do last year, and I caught the poor beagle, caught the fresh young. And then I had more tuna by accident. But this next year, my aim for the game is I'm going to catch a shark from land. I want to catch a big 300-pound shark from the beach. I'm teaming up with Smart Fishing UK. Smart Fishing UK is going to use me lend me his Swell Pro drone. And then the game is to hook I know a reef in Devon where I know that they're in really close. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Don't know if we had bull sharks here, mate. Believe me, I'd have a go. But I'm going for sailfish in Egypt. 9 days and counting. I'm not overly confident about that one, but we'll see what happens, eh? Yeah, that's what I mean, Matt. That's exactly where I'm going, down West Country. No one fishes for them, though. British record is 0. Apparently there are a few people who have fished for them and do fish for them, and they have had triple figure sharks off the beach and don't say nothing, but personally I'd be claiming the record. Yeah, Dano, you jump in the suitcase, mate. Suitcase, with capital letters. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I've been speaking to a rod maker, Legacy Rods. Dean, his name, is a really good guy. We've been talking about rods and whatnot and what I should use. I'm gonna drop the bait out there. I've got to design a rig basically, because float fishing when you're drone fishing is not going to be a lot of good to me, because as soon as it drifts along, I'm going to have to keep getting it, reeling it in and bringing it back in and reeling it in. What I'm going to do is sort of a paternoster rig as such. So I'm going to have a weight on the bottom, and I'm going to have a bit of line on a swivel that's spinning around the main line, so the mackerel flapper is always mid-water, or wherever I decide I'm going to want it, do you know what I mean? And then a couple of stoppers to keep it, and then that should just wave in the tide. And believe me, them poor beagles, sounds daft, but they're so dumb. They're a really dumb shark. So yeah, hopefully we can hook a poor beagle. What's that, Antonio? You alright, mate? Sunday I am catching pike. There's no two ways about it. I'm catching pike. I looked at this river. Yeah, I'm alright, man. I'm alright. I looked on this river when I used to pre-bait it, and I got that obsessed with it. But I wanted to find where the deeper holes were. So I went on to the environmental agency. I contacted the environmental agency, and they sent me. I ended up in the end. I ended up getting hold of a map. No worries, Skyquake. Thick fish, yeah, that's exactly it, Matt. That's just what I mean. They're dumb, aren't they? They'll come up and like try and eat your float, and they're just very, very, very dumb fish. Do you know what I mean? The fresh is much more wise. So yeah, that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure if one of them swims past and there's a mackie hanging about, he's going to yam it, and then all I've got to do is try and get to the beach. And then what happens from there onwards is, well, future will tell. Not quite thought about that bit yet. But yeah, the environmental agency, I I got the print out so I found all of the deep holes because I was planning on fishing it in the winter, and carp will sit in the deeper holes in the winter. Never actually got that far with it. We ended up fishing a different part of this river. Yeah, that's it. Honestly, mate, they're daft, didn't they? Some good fishing behind that island, man. Some really good fishing. That's where I had my fresher. Just east of Ventnor. You know where the bridge is? Just what's called the bridge. Nothing like a shark reel screaming, honestly. That's what took over my channel last year. When you back out of the water, Dano? Well, at the minute, time? No, mate, I've just got our 3-line pike baits. Happy days, don't I? Yeah, licensing is a massive joke, man. It's crazy, isn't it? You know Jason Williams and Luke Evans, I think his name is. I can't remember. Them boys have it off. They live on the island, don't they? If I lived on the island, I'd be down there like this is my equivalent of the back of the island. You know what I mean? What's happening, Patch? You legend? I'd just like to say now, guys, I won't get involved in any YouTube politics. Each to their own. I think you should just go out, do a bit of fishing, and then that should be you. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't let anything get in the way of it, man. Like, as you probably all know, I used to be good friends with Fish Hunter through school. We've fallen out, and we're not friends anymore. And that is life. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to say to anyone, unsubscribe to Fish Hunter, because he's a good beach angler. So if you want to watch beach fishing, go and watch Fish Hunter. Do you know what I mean? I know he won't give me the same credit, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Life's too short to have YouTube grudges, so subscribe to who you want to subscribe to. Enjoy YouTube for all it is, and do your own fishing, man. Life is far too short. Pieman, no luck yet, mate. Cut the whole stinking mackerel. YouTube politics, though. That's it, Kojak, man. That's it. He's got a good channel. We wouldn't have 11,500 subscribers if he didn't. I've got my own personal reasons for falling out of him, and do you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's one of them, man. We both done wrong. There's no denying it. I hold my hands up. I done wrong. He done wrong. Life goes on. We're both adults. So best of luck to him with his beach fishing. He's bloody good at it. And I'll just keep getting me catching sharks and doing different various fishing. I'll try and do different. Well, there's so many YouTube channels out there. I have to try and do like my fishing is always different, because at the end of the day, it's such a niche. There's so many so many different things that have already got wrapped up. Do you know what I mean? So you just you can't. I try to do something different. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes it doesn't. I'd say, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet, when it comes to sharks, I've got YouTube wrapped up in England, but people don't like watching shark videos, because the thing is you guys like to relate. A lot of people would like to watch a video where they can go and do it. Not many people can go out and catch sharks, so not many people are going to be gonna relate to it. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna think, right, I want to learn how to catch a shark, so I'm gonna watch Angling and Anxiety. A lot of people want to know how to beach fish, which is where Fish Hunter does brilliantly. So yes, it's one of them, but it's trying to get the range of everything. Like YouTube's a funny thing. I can go out and blank on a pier and I'll have more views than I will if I catch a 300-pound fresher. YouTube is a funny thing. And the other thing with YouTube is as well is people like watching you. They're not obsessed with the fish. You know what I mean? The fish come as a bonus at the end of the day. If every time I went out and caught it wouldn't be very fun, would it? Well, that's a lie, it'd be brilliant, but life doesn't go like that, fishing doesn't go like that, and I'll just try and do as much variety as I can, because it's already took up, fishing's already wrapped up on YouTube, so I've got to make sure I do my best to make my channel unique in its own way. And obviously I've got the page as well, so I offer the 24-hour help service. That's exactly it, Smash. This is what I mean, coming from Smash the man himself. What's happening, Jay? Yeah, that's exactly it, Smash. That's exactly it, mate. You're one of the best out there. Kojak, I love making shark videos, mate. Skyjack, yeah, it is what it is and all. Tone, I'm going for a Quicksilver 640, mate, with inboard. Much the same as yours. You've got an Arvor, ain't you? Fishing for pike. Smash. So I found a couple of old dirty bloody mackerel in the back of my car and I thought I've got to use them, so come down here after work, got my chest mount on, hands here, just chilling really. I've got to pick the kids up at 2:45, so early day it'd be rude not to. I'd only go indoors otherwise and sit there and fall asleep in the sofa and waste the day away. Is Mr. Bond in the building? Mickey boy's a bear. Mick, you ain't got a channel, have you? You're just Mick. It's a smashing and glorious relationship. It's just beautiful. I just love it. Battle of the Guernseyans. Guernseyans, what a word. But yeah, I made my channel because angling helped my anxiety. And to be honest with you, do you know what? YouTube is the reason I give up drugs. Because I used to, I will be trailing it, mate, yeah. I used to struggle massively. If you watch my first few videos, I was slurring, you couldn't really understand them. So I thought, you know what, if I want to make a go at this YouTube, I'm going to have to give up the drugs. And best thing I've ever done. I'll tell you what, when Smash gets that boat in the water, we've all got to worry. Yeah, Matt, do you know what? Yeah, if you can smoke weed and you can control it, it don't control your life. Fair play. Nothing against it. I just couldn't. I was smoking 10 grams a day. And then I started smoking the Cali, do you know what I mean? And then I was still smoking 10 grams a day. More money than I could ever afford. But I used to do coke as well, and I just don't do nothing. I told my missus the other day I live a boring life, so you need to have a proper meltdown. Proper. Each to their own, man. Some people take heroin and have office jobs up in London, do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I've just got a really addictive personality, which is why I get obsessed with things. Really obsessed. And that's why I'm obsessed with fishing now, do you know what I mean? That's my positive vibe. I'm just addicted to fishing. Got a 100-mile-an-hour brain. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's fair enough, mate. I used to just find that it solved the problem that it caused. I used to get well stressed and then I'd have a joint and I'd be like, oh, fucking hell, like, what have I done wrong? You know what I mean? Like, what, I'm in the wrong here. I've been arguing with people and really all I needed was a joint. And then, like, now I don't smoke. I don't get that stressed. Do you know what I mean? Like, really does take certain things to really push my buttons and give me the ump. It don't happen often, but when I used to smoke, mate, I was forever angry. Forever angry. Yeah, it's just you're the man, Mickey boy. I will keep it up. Could never go back now. Never. Still crave it. Every day's a battle, bro. I'm telling you, honestly, God's on the truth. My kid's life, every day is a flat out battle. I love the smell of weed. All my mates smoke weed. Do you know what I mean? 14 months. 14 months I've been off it, man. Probably a bit longer than that, to be honest with you. I sort of stopped counting, but yeah, about 14 months. But believe me, you don't stop craving it. You just get to past the point. 16 days it took me, yeah, to stop having bad nightmares. Like bad nightmares, couldn't eat, sweating in bed. Literally, like they say, it's not physically addicting. Mate, I'm telling you, I'm living proof it bloody is. It's the same as anything. If you drink a cup of coffee 3 times a day and then you stop drinking coffee, believe me, you'll get headaches. You'll go cold turkey from coffee. It's the same with boiled sweets. If you eat boiled sweets every day, your body gets used to it being in them. Do you know what I mean? And then you detox off anything. It's hard work. I'll live a better life. At the end of the day, I wouldn't have Vigilant if I still smoke weed, that's for sure. So I could barely pay my rent. I'm still horrendous with money. So if anyone's out there who's horrendous with money, just know you ain't the only one. I'm terrible with money. Terrible. I go on holiday in 9 days, I ain't saved a drop of spending money. I just rely, I'll get paid the week I go, and I get paid when I'm out there, so that'll do. I'll survive. Yeah, that's it, Sky. Quite literally everything, man. People get addicted to self-prescription drugs and self-harm and all kinds of things, man. It's about trying to break the pattern. And that's why angling's good, because angling anxiety is a general name, but realistically, like, you can stop anything, you know what I mean? You've got to find a hobby. I've got a mate who sniffs coke all the time, and the reason he does it is because he's got nothing else to do. So that's all he does. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Jay, don't, mate. I've been through the fish tank fish phase, believe me. That's a terrible phase to go through. Next thing you know, your Siamese fighters up and you're balls deep and Danny-O's. Not Dan-O's, Danny-O's, the fish. Oh, pieman, honestly, mate. If my missus knows the money, knew what money I actually spend, it'd be terrible. Yeah, sweat's jank. Nah, honestly, mate. So jank. Yeah, Jay, it's a bottomless pit, mate, honestly. I went for a reptile addiction as well. I used to work at London Zoo, and I used to work at a zoo, 2 bird of prey centres. Like, there's not nothing I don't know about birds of prey. I'm really educated on birds of prey. I volunteered for 2 years. Funny enough, I missed it out because of drugs. Too busy wanting to smoke weeds rather than following it. I'd have been a zookeeper now. But you live and learn, and I've gotten a lot of knowledge from it. So happy days, Matt. I'll tell you what, I can't stop catching fish. This is reality fishing. This is what fishing's really like. You lay in bed of a night time thinking, oh, I'm gonna get down, I'm gonna pluck it there and plop it there, and the pike's just gonna jab it. And then before you know it, you've had it. Look, Kojak, you legend. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that stuff. So you, Smash Brother. So you, man. That's why you do so well, Smash, because you're very, very neutral. Do you know what I mean? bite on the left rod. There's no bite on that, mate, let me tell you. I wish there was, Mickey. There's nothing on that. I know if there's one on that. I'll give it a little twitch. Ah, my back. James, what have I got? You Mr. Kadira, aren't you, James? I keep calling you James, it sounds weird, you're Kadira. Just for your benefit, Mick. No, nothing there, mate. Never know that, I might have teased them in. Fishing trips next year. Apart from trying to catch a big shark off land, I don't really know. Just the usual, really. Just the usual. Come on, Matt's on his birds, isn't he? Do you know what, yeah? I know all the Latin names and everything. Like Kestrel, Falco tuniculus, and Sparrowhawk, Cypitonesus, Barnhill, Bubo. No, Tyto Albert actually, Barnhill. Bubo is Eurasian eagle owl. Magpie, Pika. Honestly, I could go on forever. Start boring people. But you see Harris hawks, I tell you, they're bloody good birds. Problem is, everyone's got one. You can go and buy a Harris hawk, same as you can go and buy any bird of prey with no licence, nothing. And to be honest with you, Harris hawks are pack hunters. They hunt in packs in the wild, but you could train. They train themselves. Do you know what I mean? They don't need a lot of training. So there's a lot of idiots with Harris hawks. Mick's blagging me, isn't he? Oh, I'm sad I am. To be honest with you, it's good. A guy called Nigel King. He taught me everything I know about birds. Very knowledgeable guy when it comes to birds. Tommy, I'm fishing down the River Built, mate. Just down the road. There's literally a river down by my house. I live right by the aerodrome. So you see that? Always got flies. Always got birds flying over, man. Birds is the brain. Always got aeroplanes flying over. We have like the air shows and stuff, and you get the big big war bombers and stuff flying over and whatnot. It's all well and good doing it, Jave. It's a long road, man. When you got outgoings and stuff like that, like I volunteered for 2 years, do you know what I mean? 5 days a week, sometimes 6. And yeah, couldn't carry it on. Kojak, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you coming. And I appreciate you joining the members club. I'm a bit terrible with a members club, to be honest with you. I've got a pair of Indian eagle owls are breeding in a lot of years. Flying steppe eagles. What, a steppe eagle, Matt? You're terrible, mate. You're mate Mickey, sorry. Cockatiels are good and all. My mum's got a pretty pink gala. That's pucker. Yeah, I've flown a steppe eagle, mate. Imperial Bird of Prey Academy is where I used to work. Tawny eagles are my favourite. We had an African fish eagle called Mika as well. It was good. We used to do pond snatches for like displays. Like I used to do displays and stuff. See that, Kojak? Yeah, steppe eagles are good, man. People think it's the funny thing of birds of prey is people think that you've got to be careful of their beak. Now, don't get me wrong, if you've got a vulture, you ain't got to worry about its talons, you've got to worry about its beak. But people don't quite understand the pressure that goes into a bird of prey's hands. Like when it squeezes, they've got ratchet systems. When they click down, it actually is harder for them to unclick than it is for them to click down. So that's why they grab things and they don't let go. That's where the old saying, shaking hands with an eagle comes from. Peregrines, good birds as well. Patch. Brilliant birds. Falco peregrinus. Yeah, exactly that, Matt. There's no amount of chicks it's going to move to. Yeah, we had a Harris hawk. We used to hunt over the fields, and we was doing a display with it one day, and it done someone's Jack Russell. Yeah, the imprint eagles are not very not ideal, are they, Matt? They're not ideal at all, man. Owls are imprint. You imprint owls, don't you? Fed up, end of the tether, yeah. And a bird on the hand is worth a bush full of birds or something like that. Is another one. Mick's got swearing African grey. That don't even surprise me here, Mick. Worth 10, that's it. Bird on the hand is worth 10 in the bush. The old finch nicking. This spot's at it. Have a move. Hopefully I can keep my mackerel. Oh no, snagged. But I've lost my Mackie. Oh, Mackie's still on strong. Almost looks like crayfish have been knowing that. Look at that, look, sank a hold of that. See that? See ya. Let's go back in. There's 100% been bitten. Oh no. Where goes the end of that one? Right, that one's at it. George would love to, but my missus wouldn't have it. So I'm just concentrating on these old reels. See if I can savour this one, and I'll pop this one back over there. I'll just fish with one rod. This is exactly why I bought scopes for this kind of fishing. was 100%. I'm not being deluded. Something had hold of that pipe. Something had hold of that mackerel. Yeah, I know. I do usually bait elastic up. It was a proper prepared trick. Yeah, you live in a beautiful part of the world, Patch. Let's see if that's popped up on that one, so we'll see what comes of it. Yeah, they're mega birds, Matt. Falcons are clever birds, man. Falcons are the only bird that pluck their bait before eating it. Pluck their food. Well, will we get a pike on that rod is a question. Definitely one down there. Only a jack. We struggled getting its mouth. I hope so, mate. I really do. It's nice just to be here, though. It's quite euphoric coming down here, to be honest with you, because I haven't been down here so long. Spent so much time down here. Just with a little stick fight. Couple of piles of maggots. It's just dead, and no one comes down it. Proper hidden gem. You just want that rod tip to just slightly bend over. I could bank a little fish here as well, it's ideal. I've had pike from this swim. Not here, over there. But I was always fishing into here anyway, so let's get super chocolatey, man. Old Lee. Do you remember old Lee? Lee got a bit lost in his ways. I had to leave him alone a little bit. He won't listen, bless him. He doesn't understand. Sorry about that, people. I'm back in the game. Dropped down to 11 people, 10 people. Oh well. Thanks for the 11 more ones. Nine, 8. Well, stink fish, go and put your kids up. Poor things. $33 likes though, so happy day. Something a bit different, isn't it? I've got no time for birds of prey, to be honest with you. I just ain't got, I've got too many hobbies. I've just bought a load of diving gear. so I can't. I'm going to be doing a lot of free diving and stuff, and a bit of spearfishing on the channel. So I've got that. I've got the boat. I've got my fishing normally. Honestly, birds of prey, they take a lot of time. That's exactly it. Unless you really like, if realistically, to actually look after bird of prey properly, I wouldn't have time to go fishing. So I'd end up angling raptors and anxiety. Yeah, I've never done it, so I'm gonna have a go at it, man. I've got all the proper gear. I've not even been out yet. I was gonna go out on Saturday, but the wind's no good. It's quite warm here, to be honest with you, Mark. It ain't too bad, mate. It was bitter this morning. Proper bitter. Yeah, I'm excited for it, Matt, to be honest with you. I've got a 7mm wetsuit, so I'm hoping that keeps me reasonably warm. It's got a hood on it and that as well. From where I'm from, on the North Kent coast, no one does it. Obviously, you've got Fish Locker in Cornwall, which we're not each other's greatest fans, but again, each to their own. And then you've got Smash, who smashes it out in Guernsey. But no one does it down here, no one does Kent thingy. Yeah, it's a hard decision, Mark, isn't it? I'm going for a pike fishing off my boat. I'm determined. I ain't done no pike fishing this season, to be honest with you. This is my second little go and it's not even a proper session. I just had some stinky old mackerel, so. Do you know what? I do it at the bath as well. I'm well sad. I've been holding my breath. Have you ever heard of a geezer called Wim Hof? I've been doing a Wim Hof technique, so I can hold my breath for 1 minute and 40 seconds now. Before I could only hold my second breath for about 20 seconds. Right, I think I'm going to conclude this this session, guys. I don't think nothing's going to come of it. I'm just daily drink as well. Come proper unorganised. I'm going to go and get myself a drink. And yeah. But thank you all for coming anyway. I appreciate every single one of you for subscribing and just coming here on a daily basis or whenever I'm at. Yeah, happy days. Thank you for coming. I'll see you all soon. Look after yourself. Don't forget the Angling Anxiety pages, 24-hour help service. If anyone's ever feeling down, just needs a chat, that's what I'm there for, man. Tweezing up. Much love to you all. I really do appreciate you all. Take care.